We're back with open dialogue. Ladies, the topic is Jerry Sandusky.
Oh.
I didn't even need to say anything else.
Here's
Jezlan,
the thing about this guy. Obviously, he's a creeper.
Yes.
He does not look like one. First and foremost, he looks like my grandfather,
And
which
his
makes
wife is
it
a creeper too.
But you know what though? That's how a lot of pedophiles and people are. They're not people who look like necessarily what you would think they would look like.
That's
and
how
that's
they
the
get you.
misconception.
They con people
Okay.
into thinking.
But let's
it's all
just
con.
keep it real.
Oh, yes.
Men have a tendency, they have this little club. I am just appalled by what has happened with this whole
Yes,
Sandusky
very.
thing
Exactly.
because one, football
Yeah.
is big business, okay?
Exactly.
The men
the
are
whole reason.
protective. That's that code. It's kind of it's sort of
I
like the
think it was
military.
money. I don't
So-
think-
men.
no,
I
the
hate
military
that.
does not have that code.
Not
and it's not
well.
all men
No.
in the
You
military.
didn't watch one of the other shows that talked
Well,
about
I'm in
women.
the military.
Well, I know, but there's some
And
things
I'm a
that
prison
happen
guard
to
in the military.
women. There are things that happen in the military to women,
You're
and I'm
gonna
not
tell me
down.
this?
I'm not down on the
I know
military.
this because
I'm very
I have-
supportive
no,
of our
okay,
military,
but no, do
there are
not
things
compare
that
the
happen
military
to
to the
women.
Sandusky
Well,
trial.
that's
No, I'm talking
different
about
than
the codes of the men.
want to keep it on
Okay,
but
the
the code of
this
the men.
topic
And
of
I'm
Jason.
part of the people that fight those codes of
But I
men
think-
because I have had
But-
people
go
in
ahead.
prison
Okay,
for
but
that,
listen,
and I'm a
guys,
military police
whether it's
officer.
men or whatever, but here's the core for me.
Yes.
Because I am a sexual abuse survivor. And so this whole thing has been very, very
Close to you.
difficult for me because he preyed on the innocent.
Yes.
He preyed on these young people, their families.
That were foster
they were at
children.
risk. Right. And so and I have to be honest, I'm putting myself out there.
Yeah.
It's hard. You never know what you do to a child when you
For the
take
rest of
their
their lives.
innocence.
Right.
And so
Horrible.
for him to, or for his defense team to say, oh, he has some type of a personality disorder.
Which is crazy.
But
what's
sad is that someone knew about it.
Yeah.
Someone
Who's
knew
looking out
about
for
it.
the kids
And
and their well-being
and
for
his
one
wife.
person.
It's not just the children.
Yes,
it's not just.
absolutely.
It's his wife
Absolutely.
knew what was going on.
Did
Exactly.
she
I
know
agree.
what was going
Yes.
on?
How could you not know what's
Yeah,
going
and that's
on?
the thing. Like,
Women-
even if
there
it's
was
speculation,
people
got,
come on.
no,
yeah.
there was
No.
children who got molested in the house, and everybody at Penn State who had anything to do with that should all be in jail.
Some
But
people
wait a
turn a
minute.
blind eye, and
Hold
that's a
on.
horrible
Let's listen
thing.
to this. Jezlan, do you think that she didn't know what was going on? I want to hear that.
I honestly can't believe as a woman that she knew and
Ooh,
would
no,
stick
no.
by that
I
man's side.
would not be
Unless
surprised because
that-
there are lots of cases where kids are
here's
molested
the
and the
thing,
woman has
she-
turned her blind eye because she wanted to keep her. Even
Well,
kids,
she
parents
must have been
who
intuition.
let her
That
boyfriend
woman's
molest her own
intuition.
daughters
Exactly.
or sons. There's kid situations like that, so I would not be surprised.
But she has a good point. Maybe she's in denial. I won't say that she didn't know, but maybe she's
But
in
that's
denial.
not an excuse,
No.
and
Or
that's not
maybe
a good reason because who's looking out for those kids? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, let's be honest.
And
It doesn't matter if she's in denial.
They
She
weren't
should
her
go down
kids.
with her.
They weren't her kids.
It
That's
doesn't
why would
matter.
she
It
care?
could be your kid, and that's
But
what you have to
I
look
think-
at.
I think
It's
it's
a
that
natural
code.
reaction to want to protect children. I don't
Yes.
understand
First
how
of all,
you
even if
don't
it's
know
not
how to
yours.
protect
Unless
children.
she's trying to protect herself. She may have felt
And that's
threatened
the
in this
most
situation
selfish
as well.
thing in
That's
this
the
entire
worst.
life. That's
And-
the worst.
I think she may have been fearful as well. You know, she's living probably that 50s, thought process
Okay.
of you let your man, you
But
you
let's
turn a
paint the
blind
picture,
eye.
Lisa.
No, not
Jerry
that.
I think
Sandusky.
that was part of
Okay,
it.
let's
It
paint the
could have
picture
been, but
though.
that's not good.
Jerry Sandusky, assistant football coach at Penn State.
Oh.
We're talking about, Penn State celebrityism.
A lot of money.
And so there was a lot
money
at
and the
stake.
money and the
It's
male
like, but that's the
code.
problem with
believe
society
that-
and why a lot of
Yes.
things that are wrong with society are wrong because people don't want to stand
What
up
about
and they
her?
want to lean back
Yes.
on the excuse that, I was in denial, I
And
was
what about
afraid.
how all those
Get
people
over it.
protested?
Get over it.
Protested. I was so mad when I saw all those college students protesting. What's that old
But
man
let
who
me
just
tell
died?
you why, Tasha.
I could not believe
Let
they
me tell
were
you why.
rioting. They were rioting for
No,
somebody who
let
protected
me
a
tell you
child
why.
molester.
Because I did not tell my mother that I was molested for 40 years. So the tendency for people to say is, well, it didn't happen to you. Why didn't you say anything? And so that is why they're standing behind them and they're saying, you know what? How are you coming out now and talking about this? If it was so traumatic for you, why didn't you say anything then?
Right, and
I
that's the
take
problem,
issue
yeah.
with that.
Well,
and
that's
that's
the problem.
why
Right.
they were protesting, because they think they're lying. That's not something that you lie about.
No.
When somebody sexually and takes your virginity and does that to you, and I'm sorry I'm so passionate about it, but this is how I
No,
feel,
you should be.
that stuff is
Well,
real.
I thought
And for
that
people
was
to
so
demean it,
disgusting that all those college students were protesting that.
Yeah.
I thought that was the most disgusting
Well, I
thing
think
in
they
the
were
world.
horrified as well. That they
They
couldn't
were
believe this
horrified.
person.
There
No,
was
I mean
somebody
they
that
put
felt-
this person up on a pedestal and couldn't believe
But
that
sometimes
he
you
did
gotta
this.
take them back down.
You're
That
right.
many kids that came out, that
Exactly.
many people
All
that
of
started
those
coming
people
forward.
should
Come on.
be in jail.
Well,
And
hang
who's
on.
there to protect the kids?
I want to know what made them come out? What made you come out? What made you decide this is the time where I'm going to be honest about what happened
It's
to
different
me?
for every
I
person.
mean, it's different for
assume.
every person, but
Yeah.
for me, because I was living a lie, and other things in my life were just falling apart.
Right, it affects
and so
you.
I
You
had
can't
to
be
deal
free.
it back to what the core was, and I never dealt with that.
And if you listen to a lot of people,
Right.
there's a lot of shame that goes behind
Absolutely,
it. And there are
absolutely.
a lot of boys, men that are
Yes.
molested
Especially
as
when
well.
you're molested
And
by another
so
man.
Again,
Yeah.
I think it's that male code
Absolutely.
that helps seal
Absolutely.
that people did not
those
speak up.
children didn't have anybody to tell in the first place, because those children were at-risk children. They were
Yes.
foster kids.
So he
they
preyed
weren't
on
being
the weak.
protected. So they didn't have anybody to tell. And then look at, if they would have told, look at how all the coaches
Right.
and everybody
The
else was
backlash.
here. It wouldn't have
I
mattered.
hear you.
Right.
Ladies, a great group dialogue. Sorry for the passion, but because I'm living it, and I really appreciate your input. Stay tuned to Everyway Woman. We'll be right back. Absolutely.